Okay, we're going to go through these notes pretty quickly today. This is graphing a quadratic in standard form. So, you guys should already have watched the PowerPoint with all the vocabulary, so this should all be familiar with you. And I'm going to work through this example. Y equals 2x squared minus 6x plus 1. So, step 1 is graph vertex. Now, to graph the vertex, you need to know a formula. The x part of the vertex, I'm going to call x sub v, you find by doing negative b divided by 2a. Now remember that in your formula, this is y equals ax squared plus bx plus c. So when I find my x for my vertex, it's going to be negative b, which in this case is negative 6, divided by 2 times a, which is 2. Oh wait, this is a bad example. Let me change this to 8, because I want this to be even numbers. So I'm going to make this 8. That makes this 8 here also. Okay, so negative 8. That gives me 8 over 4, which equals 2. That means the x part of my vertex is 2. So, I want to now, it's out of the way. I want to now find the y part of the vertex. So the y part of the vertex I find simply by taking this 2 and substituting it in. So I'm going to say y equals 2 times 2 squared minus 8 times 2 plus 1. So I get y equals 2 times 4, remember you square this first, minus 16 plus 1. So that's 8 minus 16 plus 1, which is negative 8 plus 1, which is negative 7. So that means that my vertex is 2, negative 7. And I'm going to go ahead and plot that. So here's my graph. I'm going to plot 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's my vertex. Now, I'm going to go ahead and draw my axis of symmetry in here. So there's my vertex with my axis of symmetry. Step 2 is find another point. So to find another point, I'm going to plug in another x value. It cannot be the same x value from my vertex, so I can't use 2. I'm going to choose 0. I'm going to substitute that into my equation. 2 times 0 squared minus 8 times 0 plus 1. I end up getting y equals 1, so that's my other point, 0, 1. So I'm going to go ahead and plot that over here, 0, 1. That's step 2. My last step is to reflect. So I'm going to take this point 0, 1. I notice that it's 2 spaces away from my axis of symmetry. So I'm going to go 2 more spaces over here and reflect that point. That point is now 4, 1. And voila, I have graphed my parabola. Okay, notice I made sure that my vertex was my vertex. My y-intercept is right here, plugged in 0 for x. I found my y-intercept. The equation for my axis of symmetry, if I wanted to write the equation, remember it's a vertical line, so it's x equals 2. This is my axis of symmetry. And this point right here, 0, 1, this is my y-intercept. Okay, notice that x equals 0 and y equals 1 there. And that's it. That's all you have to do to graph your parabola. Step 1, find the vertex. Step 2, find another point. Step 3, reflect. I wrote the equation for my axis of symmetry, and I found my y-intercept too. And that's it.